2 mango potatoes is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you have to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower. But in this video we're going to go even further and get every single pop available in a game of chimps using the sub commander. All I hope is that we can get a village in range of this submarine, because we're going to have to force to go with heat tip darts, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to buff this thing with an alchemist without the alchemist itself stealing. I just hope I can get a village in range of this thing, otherwise we're going to have to restart. And here we have Geraldo on the field. Now I'd like to put you here completely out of the way, but I'd rather put the engineer there because the engineer has a bit of a longer reach when you get the wonderful upgrade of larger surface area. Now we do need the pickles on our submarine because we're not going to be able to get through the round with the current pierce in which we have, which feels like nothing, but I think it's just 2 at the moment. Yeah, it's only 2 pierce. Going to go with barbed darts alongside twin guns at some point, but we do need to think about round 24 and the camo issue. Now somebody suggested to me that I can just simply put down a stack of old nails on the track to deal with around 24 camo greens, but if you're going for every single pop on a single tower in a game of chimps, or any scenario for that matter, you need to grant your tower which you are getting all pops with camo detection, or somehow remove the camo from the camo balloons. Otherwise then it's not all pops, it's every single pop minus 3 of them. Going with airburst darts first before heat tip darts, because we don't need heat tip darts until round 28. In fact, once you actually get heat tip darts, you can no longer put sharpening stone on the submarine, which would actually be a little bit ideal to put the sharpening stone on it with barbed darts for even more pierce, but we just can't do that really. Right, let's now give you camo detection just for round 24. Isn't that just great? Triple guns, and we'll go with heat tip darts now. As you can tell, when you get heat tip darts, it is no longer compatible to put sharpening stone on your submarine. So if you're going to question about pierce problems and think you can just put sharpening stone on it, you cannot. Okay, lead balloons. This is why we need heat tip darts. Right, we'll put our engineer over here, and let's not accidentally get cleansing foam just yet while we're still on round 30, just in case the cleansing foam itself pops a lead balloon, which is not ideal. Right, moment of truth. Can I get the bigger radius so that it affects you, submarine, or we'll have to restart the game? We don't have to restart the game! I just hope the pierce in which these cleansing foams have at the moment is enough to completely decamo round 36. Otherwise I may need to go for some oversized nails in order to increase the pierce of the foam itself. Which is not what I want to get, but yeah, it's just the camo that I'm worried about. Right, we'll now give you camo detection. We no longer need to rely on the cleansing foam in order to decamo, because there might be a scenario like with this round, well, completely forget that there's a lead balloon and they count as pops. We've done a video quite recently covering the Sub Commander and Ultra Boost 2 Tower Chimps, which I still believe that you can only do on this map because of the shaping of this map and how many angles the Sub Commander can cover while being dead center of the map. But we need it a little bit on the left so that we can give it the influence of a village. Otherwise, we'll have to form an ice bridge, which we can't do because the ice tower does damage. Or sorry, the ice monkey does damage. We are at armor piercing darts now, which provides additional damage and popping power. Pierce. Plus additional damage to Moabs, which is very nice. We can increase the range of our sub commander when it gets to that point later on by using Geraldo's level 14 Seer Visibility Potion that not only grants it camo detection but also grants it additional range as well, which means it will be able to cover the rest of its center circle here. Right, can we clear round 49 without requiring additional assistance? And I think we need additional assistance. Thanks, Yellow Balloon. Jerry's Fire is here for the rescue to provide that additional damage, which we desperately need, as you can tell. Brilliant. Just like that, we cleared the round. And we cleared this round. and we'll clear every other round as well. We're going to get Sub Commander as soon as possible. We're not going to get Overclock first. We're going to get Sub Commander first. The Update 49 coming soon video by Ninja Kiwi has dropped, and in some of that video we know a little bit about the Desperado tower that is coming. It's a primary tower, which is cool. And what I'm really interested in as a person who does 2 Megapops is if the middle path upgrades are going to be very viable at being a 2 Megapop supporting tower. So it's another tower that can fit in the toolbox of stuff that you can use in order to help you get your tower towards getting 2 Megapops, whether it being able to grant camo detection and being able to grant your tower purple, white, and black property, black popping properties. Now that we've got the Sub Commander, we're just absolutely steamrolling through these balloons like they're nothing. Like a knife through hot butter. Except the butter didn't even exist because the sheer presence of the Sub Commander just made it quiver and melt before it even could exist. BFB? Around 63. This will make light work of all of these ceramics around 63. The sheer amount of damage and pierce that we have now is brilliant. And the third wave goes down just like that. Overclock active. If you're enjoying the video so far and you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, like for example recommend me a different tower to get every single pop in a Chimps game, let's suggest something like Apache Prime. You can't start with a heli pilot on round 6 in a game of Chimps, or a darting gunner, or a mortar, or an ace, or a super monkey. I don't think you can even get all pops with the super monkey unless you A, start with more cash, and B, give your super monkey a alchemist nearby with the AMD upgrade. It's just quite difficult, really. I think a lot of them are more difficult than other ones, and more difficult than you realize. I've already done all pops with Gigantosaurus and type T-Rex, I think, as well. Unless I haven't, but I don't remember getting every single pop with the G-Rex, sorry, along with the Megalodon Shark. Is Orca possible? We'll get some support down in the form of a Moab glue, and we're just going to get glue splatter because we need to be able to affect a lot of Moabs at any given point in time when they enter the track. And we're also going to be, well, away from the other glue gunner, but also away from the village, unfortunately. We're going to get ourselves a glue strike. Now, after that, we're going to get MIB, which will be useless because we've got normal anyways. But we need quarter arms and homeland defense in order to get through this. You two, just don't pop anything, okay? Please? I also just hope that Desperado Tower doesn't have a massive amount of range by default. Bad for 2 TCs, but good for 2 MPs if that's not the town which you're going for. And I will go for 2 Megapops with each of the tier 5 Desperado towers when it releases. I'm not one of the balloons tubers that gets access to the new stuff early, but I'm fine with that, honestly. Yeah, these are all of the upgrades I'm going to stick with when it comes to the glue gunners. Don't need relentless glue for this scenario. This is pretty powerful enough and don't require the stun in order to keep them at bay. Don't need glue storm because, well, it's only really going to be hugely beneficial for the bad on round 100, but also for slowing things down if they get too far along the track. You are DEAD. For any 2 Megapops or all pop scenarios, glue gunners are some of your best friends to have. We can't utilize Absolute Zero to slow down everything on the screen because it also does damage. We can utilize Balloon Sabos if we want to if they are out of range because their abilities don't do any damage, it only slows down balloons. Glue gunners, as long as you don't go corrosive glue or super glue, they won't do any damage, which is good. Quarter arms, obviously, as long as you don't go up to primary expertise or, well, you don't really benefit from the bottom cross paths past tier 2 because they're all monetary based and you don't get any additional income in a game of Chimps. Well, you can, but it utilizes regrow balloons in a specific way. You have to ensure that you partially damage them and allow them to regrow back. Okay, round 85 goes down very easy here. Okay, we'll put an invisibility potion on you now in order to give you additional range, but once it comes down to round 96 when Geraldo got to level 19, then we'll get an even better version of invisibility potion where we get additional damage to camo balloons. I remember for days where quarter arms only used to affect the towers within its range rather than being a global ability. But I'm really thankful nowadays it is a global ability rather than just affecting the towers within its range. Okay, go down please, go down please. Okay, you are outside the range of our Moab glue. Probably not the best spot for it, but I need it to have camo detection. Specifically for these rasky DDTs. It's only round 49 so far, it's given us a defeat. And that was my fault as well. Okay, quarter arms gives us a lot of additional pierce, which we require here, because that's a lot of BFBs to get through. Deal with all of the fortified mobs. Honestly, round 92 can sometimes be one of the 3 most difficult runs in a Chimps game, especially in a 2 Megapops sense, because of maybe not having all of the upgrades that you need placed down in order to progress your tower further, in order to be able to get a 2 Megapops with it, because of all the fast fortified targets on that round. Okay, good. DDTs have gone down very quickly, which is good. We're very close to homeland defense now. Yeah, this is looking very good. No need to worry here, or do we need to worry? We'll put down another glue strike because of all of these ceramics, which were fairly close to getting towards the final circle over here, with a final full circle. Okay, homeland defense is now here. Now, we don't need to put anything else down aside another invisibility potion, if I can speak English. And perhaps a rejuve potion, which I missed from update 44, where you used to be able to regenerate the entire store of Geraldos. Fun times. I wanted to do a 23 Megapops with Geraldo, but Ninja Kiwi said that they didn't want content creators to cover the bug that was present then, even though a bit later on content creators still did that, and that clears round 96. Nothing else is required when it comes to upgrades. Let me see if I can do this without the need of a rejuve potion from Geraldo on round 100. Definitely possible to do this with just the sub-commander on round 98 without requiring a rejuve potion, especially if you've got your homeland defense ready for action. Okay, last. Okay, we're just going to initiate them right now. Get some of these ZOMGs down, but hopefully not all of them. There's still one present there, which is good. Okay, another glue. Oh, you did just have to do that, didn't you? Oh, this is looking a little perilous, but that's fine. Homeland defense is back in action. We definitely need that homeland defense. So for Team Tower Chimps, this is not one of those towers which you affordably rely on, but then like in other scenarios, like with paired with Ultra Boost, it's really good. But it's not one that I would really want to have, and you always want to have it so that it supplements, let's say, a existing tower like Wizard Lord Phoenix and be able to pop purple balloons. Like, I think that's one of its only purposes, is just to supplement a tower which is very strong but does have a clear weakness. Okay, you are inhospitably large. Okay, overclock, glue strike, and homeland defense, and your HP is going down very quickly. Yeah, we don't need a rejuve potion on this at all. Just absolutely mullering them. Okay, glue strike on those, and we have the game sorted. No pops stolen by those two. And we have 32,200k to spare, with every single pop being done by the sub-commander. Where do those 3 additional pops come from? I don't know. Usually it's 328,999. Maybe I'm just not focusing properly. I don't know. So that's only 6 towers placed down for a 2 Megapops. Usually sometimes it's like 20 towers, and a lot of them are tucked in a corner and behind obstacles. so they don't steal. But anyways, folks, that is it for the Sub Commander All Pops Chimps challenge. Let me know what other towns you'd like to see me cover, but please do look up on the channel if the town which you'd like to see me do with is already done, or if you'd like to see it done on another map, that can be possible as well. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below. Let me know if you're excited for update 49. And when it drops and all of the extra goodies do come out, then please by all means use my creator support code whenever you are in the store. I always do it at the end of a video, trying to get my content creator out there for people, but I'm not the biggest fan of always covering it like beginning, middle end, middle beginning. It's sort of like you're plastering the promotions rather than plastering the content. That is Bloons Tower Defense 6. But you can do whatever you want. It's just for me, I prefer it to be at the end when the title of the video has kind of drawn out its meaning at this given point in time, because the video has ended. Thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves, everybody.